And now for a Next News special report.
In recent days, a covert flight from Russia to North Korea has erupted under the radar of Washington, sending shivers down the spine of many questioning the transparency and intentions behind such clandestine activities. Following a high-profile meeting between Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin, this unscheduled visit by a Russian military VIP plane has rekindled the unease among U.S. officials. What's brewing between Moscow and Pyongyang? What could this mystery flight signify for the geopolitical dynamics? It's imperative we dive deep to understand the unfolding narrative. This clandestine rendezvous surely begs for closer inspection, and you don't want to miss our final take on why this matters to you and our republic. The airway between Moscow and Pyongyang saw an unusual visitor recently, an unscheduled Russian military VIP aircraft that chose to touch North Korean soil amidst tense international watchfulness. This development unfolds on the heels of a strategic rendezvous between North Korea's Kim Jong-un and Russia's President Vladimir Putin earlier this month. Speculations are rife that this meeting might have cemented a weapons deal, especially at a time when Moscow was thirsty for more ammunition amidst its military operations in Ukraine. And according to Flight Radar 24, the aircraft was in Pyongyang for a solid 2 days, but the purpose of its secretive visit remains veiled in the shadows. Both nations have chosen silence over explanations. However, the indicators are hard to ignore. The tail number revealed it was the same aircraft that Russia sent to North Korea in August, days after Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu made his way to Pyongyang. This raises a critical question. Was this a follow-up to further military collaborations discussed earlier? This visit is not just mere jet-setting endeavor. It's a matter of grave concern. Bloomberg has pointed out that the West fears a budding technology and weapons transfer alliance between the two nations, much to the dismay of the U.S., which has been arduously working to isolate them on the global stage. With both nations heavily sanctioned by the U.S., such covert liaisons could potentially alter the stability of international relations. North Korea's borders have been almost hermetically sealed since the pandemic began, with almost nil international air travel. Thus, the arrival of not one but two flights from Russia in less than 2 months is nothing short of a glaring red flag. Before we proceed further into the shadows of this Moscow-Pyongyang liaison, let's address something critical. Our lives change post-30. Muscle loss kicks in, leading to weight gain and falls. But there is a solution, a product rich in MyHMB, creatine, betaine, and vitamin D3 to not only combat muscle loss, but also boost your endurance and performance. Don't let age dictate your life. Grab yours at gainwithgary.com for a whopping 41% off and some extra goodies. Tap more below this video or visit gainwithgary.com. Now back to the unfolding international dilemma. Kim's extended stay in Russia wasn't just a mere state visit. It entailed a detailed tour of Russian military technology plants. Watch. There you can see Kim Jong-un in the middle. This is from the Wall Street Journal. Deputy Prime Minister Denis Mentorov, Regional Governor Mikhail. Viewing flight demonstrations, the Su-35, and hanging out in the cockpit with a pilot, inspecting fighter jets. His first trip abroad since 2019. It's pretty significant stuff. The visit could advance an arms sale between the two countries. Washington, now on its toes, has, during the Ukraine conflict, accused North Korea of fueling Russia's military campaigns with artillery and ammo. Although U.S. intelligence hinted at a covert ammo supply ferried in train shipments between the two nations, the proof remains elusive. Moreover, recent developments spotlight accusations against the Wagner Group, now distanced by Moscow, of procuring large caches of arms from Kim Jong-un's regime. This web of clandestine affairs is thickening, with the stakes skyrocketing as the tangle of relationships among rogue actors threatens to challenge the status quo. As we witness the threads of international diplomacy being stretched thin, the implications of the secret Moscow-Pyongyang liaisons are a stark reminder of the brewing storm. For us, citizens of this proud republic, it's a call to remain vigilant, to advocate for transparency and accountability in global interactions. The entangled skein of geopolitics holds not just the fate of nations, but the safety and security of every American. Amidst the swirling whispers of covert deals and unscheduled flights lies the unnerving reality of a world inching towards murky waters, potentially impacting the stability that our republic has endeavored to uphold in the global arena. These recent developments underscore an urgent need for fortified alliance among free nations to ensure a veil of security amidst the looming shadows of an undisclosed agenda.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.